Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel John Repeat, where I react to iconic music, artists, albums and other bits and pieces and put stuff on repeat. Who is Celine Dion? How did a singer who had her first single co-written by her mother and brother from Quebec in Canada go to winning Eurovision and becoming a member of the vocal Trinity, renowned for her incredible voice and performances? A while ago, I did a reaction to Celine's 2024 Olympics opening ceremony performance, which I will link in the bio. And ever since then, I've really wanted to do a Who Is on Celine, so I thought now is just the perfect time to dive in. Today, I'm going to be looking at 6 of Celine's tracks from her debut to her most influential releases to see her career and how amazing she has been and her growth. So the first song that I'm going to listen to is Celine's debut song. So it's Ce n'était qu'un rêve. Apologies if my pronunciation is shocking. And this was released in 1981. Let's go. Immediate thought, it sounds just like A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes, fairy tale. You've got like the string instruments. It's so atmospheric. It's so signature Celine, even at this young age. Wow. I love when she sings in French. It's so beautiful. This was at the beginning of her career and her voice is incredible. Like, holy shit, this is her debut. It sounds like she's so much like older beyond her years, which completely makes sense why she's a member of the vocal trinity. I mean, she's had this talent since being this young. It's incredible. So I've got the English translation for these lyrics. So it was only a dream. She's talking about being in a garden, harp and violins, obviously complementing that instrumentation, the production. Angels smiled at me from heaven. The wind made the summer sing. It's very image driven. And, you know, you got the rose petals, a white dove on the shoulder, swallow in every hand, butterflies. So it's this sort of tie to the natural world. And it kind of makes you think of escaping into a different world, which is kind of what her voice makes you do. You kind of suspend in belief. It's so dreamlike and so heavenly. So, you know, it's very interesting seeing the perspective there. What? Oh, beautiful run. So this chorus, it was only a dream, but so beautiful that it was real. Like a day that arises, it was only a dream. A smile on my lips, a smile that I kept far beyond a dream. It's just like pulled out of a diary, pulled out of a journal. It's really like theatrical. It's very Celine. I mean, it's so interesting seeing like her career, how it's changed, seeing what she's like now and like where she came from and that essence that I think she carries throughout her career. Sing it, girl! Okay, so the next song that I'm going to listen to is Celine's 1988 Eurovision entry, which won her the contest. It is Ne partez pas sans moi. Let's go. Oh, it's got the classic 80s drums and like the synth. Oh, love it. Okay, so I've got the lyrics up. This is so Eurovision. I completely understand why it won. It's very of its time with the instrumentation and the production, but it's still got that dreamlike quality of the lyrics and very image driven. Whenever I listen to Celine, it's like she's pondering the beauty of life, and she's pondering these, really conceptual, beautiful things. And it just makes me suspended in belief and suspended within that narrative, which I love. So in this song, you've got that repetition of that vous. Again, it's like tying you to that melody. It's creating that repetition so it gets stuck in your mind. I love that. Like, don't leave without me, let me follow you. You who fly to other lies, let me live. The most beautiful adventure, the most beautiful trips that lead someday to sun, to planets. Again, very inspired by the natural world. I love that as well. How, it's very of its time. You've got the reference of the 2000, which feels like forever ago. And obviously at the time, she's like, you are flying towards the year 2000. Don't leave me. Don't forget about me. The joy of being free. It's almost like she's speaking to the audience of Eurovision and saying, don't be in the future without me. Remember me. Remember this performance. Take this song. Vote for me, and if I win, take me with you, and you'll see me blossom my career-wise. That's how I would view it in my mind as well. So I think it's a really interesting choice for a Eurovision song. But yeah. Okay, so the next song that I'm going to listen to is Celine's first English crossover hit, released in 1990, and it is Where Does My Heart Beat Now? Let's go. This is so Celine. This is just, it's all coming together now with this song. This song is kind of like a gateway to Celine that we know, in a way. Where do silent hearts go? Where does my heart beat now? Where is the sound that only echoes through the night? Again, it's just like so image-driven, so poetic. Love it. Don't know how love could leave without a trace. We've all been there, girl. So we've got a bit of pathetic fallacy here. So hiding from the thunder, come and rescue me. So obviously the thunder and the negative, rainy weather symbolising her heartache, which is very Celine. Oh, I love the classic, the backing vocals there. It sounds so dramatic, so there. It just really adds to the atmosphere of the song, what she's going for. It is like when you break up with somebody, part of you is like missing. And you put your heart and soul into somebody, and then for them to not be there anymore, you feel like a piece of you is missing, and you feel misaligned in your body. It's just such a gut-wrenching emotion. She does such an amazing way of translating that into words, into a song that we can all hear and really relate to. And then that shows that it's kind of like her first real heartbreak. Where do all the lonely hearts go? She's clearly just going through this initially. So I don't know who this was specifically about, if it is about someone in her life specifically, but it shows that she is dealing with this emotion for the first time. And let me tell you, when it's her first time, gosh. Love the guitars. They just add to this like hopeless romantic, dramatic, theatrical song that I just love it. Woo! Classic fade out as well. So yeah, I mean, also that line as well, I can feel it. I feel it getting stronger and stronger, and I feel inside, hearts are made to last till the end of time. It shows that she as a narrator is like still believing in that love and being a hopeless romantic, and you can read that multiple ways. Like if she's feeling like she's getting stronger and stronger, and I feel it inside after the breakup, so she's loving it herself, and she's kind of like moving on from the relationship, or you can view it as I feel the love that I have for you because we're not together getting stronger and stronger, and hearts are made to last, and it's till the end of time I will always love you. It's really, you can read it in a lot of different ways, but this is just so signature Celine. Okay, so the next song that I'm going to do is Pourquoi tu m'aimes encore, and this was released in 1995 from her album Deux. So let's go. Okay, so I've got the English translation of the lyrics so I understand. So I've understood all the words, I've understood them well, thank you. Reasonable and new, that's how it is here, that the things have changed, that the flowers have wilted, that the time of before was the time of before. If everything flashes by and grows tiresome, love stories end too. So this is in direct contrast with the previous song that I listened to. Like she is kind of like recognizing that love doesn't last forever. She's obviously using the flower as a metaphor for how the love has ended. And, you know, throughout her artistry up to this point, she's used flowers in the natural world to represent the wonder and beauty of life, including the beauty of love. So maybe this symbol's like a little change in direction for her at this point in her career. Even with the way she speaks about it, I've understood all the words, I've understood them well, thank you. It's very cold. It shows that there is this distance between her and the person that she's speaking with. So it really helps paint a vivid picture of a love lost, but also a love that's far removed and one where it's slightly cold. But yeah, I mean, this is a perfect follow-on from the previous song. So, I mean, looking at these lyrics again, I will search for your heart if you take it elsewhere, even if in your dances other fill your hours. It's very rooted in action. You've got the dances, you've got the flames. It's very, like, vivid in the way it's picturing it. She's clearly not over this past love, this lost love. In the cold and the flames, I will cast magic spells at you. Again, it evokes that sense of fairy tale and that wonder. It's almost like she's not wanting to let go of that fairy tale in the way that she doesn't want to let go of this love. Yeah, really sad, but clearly there is still that distance between them as well. Ooh. So now she's talking about, like, you shouldn't have started it all. You shouldn't have given me so much. I don't know how to only play. They say that today, they say that others do it this way, but I am not others. Now, if you know me and you've been on me through this journey, you know that I'm not about those casual relationships. I can't do it, I get too attached, and I think that this is another example of that, getting too attached before ruining it. She's a hopeless romantic, as we've seen in her artistry. She can't be doing any of these casual stuff. Absolutely not for Miss Celine. So, again, it's showing the mismatch in their expectations for the relationship and the future of where it wants to go. And she kind of wishes that she could do it, and probably she wishes she could continue, but it's just going to hurt her in the long run. Oh my gosh, gosh, and she's saying, I will reinvent myself as queen for you to keep me. I will remake myself for the fire to return. This complete loss of self, this need to please the other person who doesn't want to be in a relationship with her. I will reinvent myself as queen when she should be doing that just on her own. I will become the others who give you pleasure. Your games will become ours if that is your desire. More radiant, more beautiful for a different spark. I will turn to gold for you to love me again. So it's like, there is so much pressure on people, and particularly women, to be young, to look young all the time, to be beautiful all the time. And I think that kind of like taps into that and that insecurity she may feel because of the way that society has conditioned women to believe and to think. You know, this idea that if she was more beautiful, if she was more radiant, then the spark would come back. When in reality, it's his problem if he doesn't see the value of Miss Celine motherfucking Dion. Like, it's ridiculous. But that's all too common when you lose a relationship and lose sight of that relationship. It's really difficult to not twist yourself in different ways so you can appear and be with the person that you want to be with. But if they don't love you for you, then absolutely not. Don't go there. So she's got like all of that repetition of partez, encore. So it's kind of like, it represents the way that her love continues, the way that her pining continues for this lover, which is a really nice addition to the song. And I think it really complements the message. Okay, so the next song I'm going to listen to is The Power of Love from 1993. And so this is from The Colour of My Love. Let's go. Come on, Celine! So immediately you've got that juxtaposition. So the whispers in the morning of lovers sleeping tight are rolling by like thunder now as I look in your eyes. So you've got the contrast of the whispers and the thunder. And lovers sleeping tight versus as I look in your eyes. So you've got like a contrast of these two experiences in the first verse, which is really intriguing when you're looking at the lyrics. Celine! This is why I think that for things to be sexy, they don't necessarily need to be crude. Like, she's talking about like lovers and the connection that they feel, the power of love. Not a mention of anything overtly sexual. It's just sensual. Gorgeous. Woo! Okay, because I'm your lady and you are my man. There's something so romantic about just saying that so bluntly. When you in a relationship and you're someone's man, someone's woman, or someone's person, it just lights you on fire when you feel that connection with somebody. And obviously we know that she can't do the casual. She has to be in the relationship. She has to feel that security. So it's just makes sense. And I just love it. It's just iconic. It's iconic. Also, I love how they've got the guitar that almost acts like an echo as she's saying these lines. Again, really good production. I love that. Even though there may be times it seems I'm far away, never wonder where I am, 'cause I'm always by your side. So nice that she's describing that beautiful love. And when you have so much love for somebody, it goes beyond the physical attraction. You just love them as a person and just want them to be okay, and you feel so safe with them and you can escape all the troubles in the world when it's just with you two, and it's sacred, and she's describing it so beautifully. Get your lighters up. So that's a really good bit of exposition. So she's saying we're heading for something somewhere I've never been. So we know that it's not necessarily a second love. She's never felt these really deep emotions and feelings for somebody. And she's frightened, but she's ready to learn the power of love. And love is so powerful. It is such a beautiful part of life. And it really... I'm a hopeless romantic. I just think that it can conquer so much, and I just love it. I love love, and I just love that she's describing it in such a succinct, perfect way. Oh wow, I love that as well, because if she's never felt this feeling before, part of her may have thought, you know, I want to run. A lot of people feel that, but she's saying that she feels so secure in that love and the beauty of the relationship. The feeling that she can't go on with it is light years away. It's millions and millions and billions of miles away from her, which shows the power that she feels. Someone has got to do a heavy metal version of this, because I would also love that. I don't know why I thought that in my head. Also, notice how she's like whispering that towards the end. So she's going back to the beginning where she's talking about the whispers. It's very much within that thread. So it's like really going back to the beginning when she's finishing that off, which is gorge. So yeah, the final song I'm going to listen to is arguably her most famous song, My Heart Will Go On, from the 1997 and from the film Titanic, and it's from her album Let's Talk About Love. Let's go. So iconic. Just an iconic entrance to the song. I see you, I feel you, that is how far, wherever you are. So that flute at the beginning creates such a haunting melody, which is perfect for the Titanic because of all the lives lost there. I think when songs become as iconic as this song, people don't really listen to the actual lyrics. They know it from Titanic and it just is played, and I don't think it's really appreciated. But she's saying, like, every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. There's like loads of space between us, but wherever you are, the heart, the love that we felt for each other will go on. And you open the door and you're here in my heart, and it will go on and on. She will forever love this person, even if they're not together, or even if they die, or whatever happens, which I think is a beautiful message. One time it lasts for a lifetime. So notice all of the productions adding further, so it's creating more tension within the song, which ultimately is released in the chorus. But it's great because it really builds up the anticipation for towards the end, you know, when she gets all the high notes and stuff. Oh my god, it's got the violins as well, obviously complementing the film. Allegedly, obviously, the orchestra played as the Titanic went down, so it really complements it perfectly. Also, I love when she says, love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you, one true time I hold to, in my life will always go on. So love can change us forever. people we meet in our lives can change the trajectory of our lives in such a beautiful way. And she's acknowledging that with this person she has so much love for, even though they can't be together for whatever reason. Oh wow, so Why Does the Heart Go On, that melody there with the backing. She's kind of pondering that, and she's pondering the love and the love lost as well, which I imagine must have been terrible for her. So you've got the percussion there as it adds in, so it creates that tension, which is ultimately released at the end of this song. Perfect, you've got that haunting melody and it just amps up even more, and there's the key change. Great. That's beautiful. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. You know, typically when the tensions build up throughout a song, the lyrics after that point are the most poignant or are very salient. She's really saying, like, when you're here, there's nothing that I fear, and I know my heart will go on, and we'll stay forever this way. She'll forever love this person, and you're safe in my heart, and my heart will go on. Beautiful. I mean, that's gorgeous as well, melody-wise. It's like very eerie, fitting for the Titanic. Okay, so that was my Who Is episode on Celine. What are some of your favourite tracks from Celine? What's your favourite song she's ever done? Her favourite album? And let me know in the comments if there's anyone else you'd like me to do a retrospective deep dive into. If you like this, then please like and subscribe. It really helps me in my channel because I am a baby channel. So it would be great if you could subscribe and like to show me that I'm doing a good job. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye. Bye.